As a parent of a special needs child, have you ever asked yourself, am I doing everything I can to get my child one step closer to their milestone? Can I do a better job with my schedule and theirs? Doctor's appointment, transportation, loading, unloading, special equipment, special vehicles. Why is it so hard? Does it have to be that hard? During this video, we promise you that we will show you how you can have a better schedule for yourself and your child while also providing the best therapy available. We're Alex
And Alex.
20 years ago, we embarked on this journey to find solutions for parents just like you. How can we make therapy more accessible and easier for parents of special needs children? Let me start by saying that we love children, and we have a special place in our heart for children with special needs. Before we talk about our mission, we must tell you a little bit about ourselves so that you understand our drive.
Hi everyone. So we have been married for 20 years and actually dated for 10 years before that. So it's been a total of 30 years. We just came back from our 20-year anniversary ceremony in Mexico and it was awesome.
We're celebrating 20, but we've really been together for 30. Well, it's 29, really. I told her we're gonna date for 5 years, and we're gonna date for 10, then for 20, and that's gonna be our life. And she was just giggling. She was 14, you know. I mean, she was 15, I was 14. It turned out I was right. In 1999, after we both graduated from college, Alex with a degree in physical therapy, and myself with a degree in psychology, we both left to New Jersey because of my job.
Once we moved to New Jersey, I started my first job. I was working at an outpatient adult clinic. It wasn't my best job, but I did it. After that, I found a job with the New Jersey school system, which I worked for 2 years, and that's where the passion of working with kids started.
We were flying back and forth every weekend, so after 2 years, we just decided to come back home to Orlando.
Once we moved to Orlando, I started to work for multiple practices, some of them home care, some of them clinic-based. I figured that I was not really providing the best treatment for my patients, especially when I was at a clinic setting, because of a lot of red tape. And that involved a lot of times patients not being able to make it to the clinic. Let's say it was raining that day, so the parents would have to cancel. Also, I saw the struggle that a lot of parents had if they had a special needs child and then they had to carry to the clinic, bring another 2 kids, so they would have to place everyone in the car, drive for 30 minutes, come to the clinic, unload the kids, unload the equipment, and then the treatment would be only 30 minutes, and then they would have to do the same day after day. So I saw that struggle and how difficult it was for them to receive the services that they really needed. So then I started to think there must be a better way. I think that I just want to concentrate in providing therapy at home in the natural environment where the children will be comfortable. The parents don't have to take them outside of their home, and I'm just bringing the best quality of care to their home using the equipment that they have. So if they have a sofa, if they have toys, I would be using that. It is nice and beautiful to see all the equipment at hospitals and clinics, but remember parents, you cannot take the equipment home. So it's best for you to be comfortable within your environment and utilize whatever you have around you in your house to provide the same treatment that you would be getting at a clinic, but even better. At home, you can continue doing the exercises throughout the week. So after about 15 years of doing home care with various companies, consulting with Alexander, we decided to open our own practice. Our dream of helping the kids in the community in the natural environment will come true, and just emphasizing therapy within their home, daycares, or private schools, not for the parents to be coming over to a clinic.
With equipment, transportation, and all the other obstacles that they have to deal with to get to the clinic.
We opened AMP Pediatric Therapy in 2014. I worked solo for about a year. After a year and seeing the need of the community out there, we hired our first PTA and our first OTR and CODA. After working solo for about a year, we knew that there were more patients out there.
What was happening is that she is such a good therapist that her caseload got completely full. She didn't have any more space in her schedule. We had a wait list of patients, so then we decided to hire our first PT. Her name is Courtney. She's actually still with us to this day.
With our growth, I decided that I needed help with paperwork, doctor's calls, etc. So I reached out to a mom that I used to provide services for their children in the past, and she was more than willing to help me out. They knew the quality of care that I was providing, from pediatric physical therapy solo practice to extending it to pediatric occupational, physical, and speech therapy within the community. We started in Orlando, and after that we started to grow little by little, reaching different communities wherever we saw the need. It made me so happy to see the progress that I was seeing with the children in their natural environment, not only therapeutic-wise for me when I was treating, but also the parents' excitement that they knew what to do when I wasn't there. So there was a lot of carryover that you couldn't see at the clinic. Also, as they developed their milestones, I was able to see the progress, and there was a connection that I can tell you that I can only experience in the home environment versus the clinic. With the clinic, it's kind of impersonal, it's in and out, hi and bye. With the home environment, we become part of the children's family. So we're kind of like an auntie, a coach, a teacher, and it is the best feeling ever when you know that not only you're providing the best care, but the parents and the children appreciate what you do, and they love you just because you're doing so much for them, and they can see the progress that you're creating. Why did it have to be so hard? I noticed that when I was working at the clinic setting, the parents were so frustrated and looked so overwhelmed when they arrived. Not only did they have to get in traffic, maybe it was raining, maybe there was an accident on the way there, but they also had to maybe bring 2 more siblings of the child that I was seeing. So they had to pack everything, get to the clinic, unpack everything, go to see me, then do the same going back home. So I knew it was a lot, not only for them because of what they're going through, but also having to deal with not only therapy, which they knew was beneficial, but the sacrifices that they did to get to the clinic and then back home safely. If you're watching this video, I know that you're doing the best that you can for your child. I saw it every single day at the clinic. You are packing, unpacking. Your life is revolving around those appointments that you know they're so important for your child. From my perspective, I saw that you would take maybe, instead of, if the treatment session was 30 minutes or an hour, at the end, you were basically using 2-3 hours of your time to get to that appointment, driving there, coming back, unloading and loading. So it ended up just basically eating up your whole day. And that's why I really thought that if we can bring therapy to your home, it would be within the comfort of your house, and it would just be for that hour that I was there.
Why go to the clinic if the same or better quality of service can be provided in your home? Parents were so happy that within the spans of a year, we grew from 1 therapist, Alex, to 20 therapists, 40 therapists, 80 therapists, and now we have therapists that provide services throughout the entire state of Florida.
We are so honored that we have been able to help so many kids and so many families within the communities that they live, within the comfort of their home. And having those families experience the best services out there, having the experience of seeing their children learn new skills within their natural environment has been so magnificent. We cannot say in words how happy we are. There are so many benefits of receiving therapy within the comfort of your home. A lot of people don't know about this, but just knowing that your child is improving within your own environment, empowering the parents to know what to do and what to work on when the therapist is not there, with the equipment that they have in the house, being a sofa, being stairs, being a toy, that we taught you how to functionally use it to target what we're looking for. It is so rewarding to see all the changes that we make in the community, and that we are showing the parents what to do and how to train them on activities to do when we're not there. Best of all, we know that the quality of time that the parents are spending with the children is essential. And instead of wasting all this time driving to places, you're able to spend more time with your child outside of the therapy hour that we're providing. The reason why we open AMP Pediatric Therapy is to provide therapy within the comfort of your house. We bring therapy to you.
It was not easy to get to this point. Years of waiting to get adequately certified, the uncertainty of leaving a secure job, and many other obstacles that we had to deal with. But at the end, it was all worth it. Now we have a proven formula to provide you the best available therapy without you ever having to leave the convenience of your own home. If you're struggling going to clinics, we're just a call or an email away. We only hire kind, reliable, and knowledgeable therapists that are willing to go to your home. On this part of the video, we could have showed you our patients, but for their privacy, what we're gonna do instead is show you our therapists so that you can see what they're saying about us and the quality of therapists that we hire.
My name is Tiffany Moody. I am a little bit from everywhere. I was born in Germany and I've lived all over the East Coast. The last stop was here in Florida. I'd say one of the main values that I feel like I've gotten from AMP is this element of family, that understanding, healthy family. There's not, like, I guess on the staff end of things, in organizing, there's always this like very seamless, kind communication that happens. I love that. The family is the core value, I think. I think they really are into the being reliable. They want you to be knowledgeable. That's the biggest one, the element of family. AMP, I would describe AMP as an organization as beautiful. Aesthetically, like on the outside, on a superficial level, because I look at everyone, but also on an inner level too. There's a lot of beauty there. I would also, in just describing AMP, it's like a lot of fun, but at the same time very focused and directed, I think, and intentional. Just even like if you listen to the story of growth with AMP, very clear intention to create a company that, I mean, just being the first piece, being kind, you don't hear that a lot about, I mean, any company, and sadly, and especially in the medical profession, it's very human. Like, I don't know, you can feel it. Alex was a physical therapist that I shared a client with at another company, and due to a lot of things, family, work, I was very completely stressed out, and the job that I had, you know, nothing negative to say, but we all know how therapists can kind of be expendable and overworked, and that's where I was, and I left the field. I was thinking about doing something completely different. I moved to a different state. I happened to come back and I just started applying for jobs. You know what, let me try. I need to start somewhere. I had taken a mental health sabbatical. I was worried about the stress of this and going back to work, horrified. So I send this application in and Alex texts me and she's like, do you know this is my company? And I'm like, what? For real? You know, so she interviewed me and I got the job, and I remember telling her like my fears about going back into the workforce with the mental health and the stresses of it. I'm 2 years in, you know, and like, not gonna be emotional, but like, to work for someone who really actually cares about your mental health and these clients, and even understands my emotional, like, I didn't choose OT for the money, I chose it because I really did want to make a difference. And Alex said that Alexander said that in an email one time.
A lot of people speak about making a difference in the world. What can I do to make a difference? We don't talk about it. We wake up every day and we go make a difference.
And like, I'm emotional. I did cry because it's like, yeah, we are so hard on ourselves as people. What can we do? What can we do? But we really are doing something every day. We're making a difference, but we're not expending ourselves so much that we don't have anything left at the end of the day. And I think that's when that family thing comes back into play. It's like, yes, you really do feel like this extension of professional family. Like, anytime I've had an issue, I can make one phone call and know that all these people are gonna hold me down and have my back. And it empowers me to really do what I want to do, and that's treat these kids so I can take more classes. I can read an article before this client, because I'm not bogged down by paperwork and insurances. Like, they handle that like bosses, and that, I don't know, like, I love it, and I just feel grateful.
When people get to say that they're happy in their job. I'm Ashley Conrad. Some of my patients are nonverbal. Being silly with them, blowing bubbles, and trying to turn their mood around and getting them to smile. When I can get them to stop crying and smiling, that's gold. Joining AMP is a great idea because you will have support. You will be treated like family. You are confused about how to do something or how something works or a technique. You can reach out.
I worked one-on-one with the parents, so I start when the kids start therapy till you can really see the improvement. You know, you start with the family, so distraught of the diagnosis that the kid has, and then progress into the therapy that they're in, and just the improvement that they've gone through impacted us in a way that we've impacted the child. It impacts the family as well. It's a happy feeling. It's like you're giving back to the community.
So my name is Courtney. I am from Jacksonville, Florida.
Well, my name is Khadisha. So I live in Orlando. My family's from Jamaica.
So the journey getting up to AMP, I think I always wanted to do therapy, even as a little girl. But then once getting out, it was great finding Alex, finding a company that cared about its actual therapist. Like I don't feel like just an employee. Like if I quit, they'll just mill me out and have someone else come in. The company is very close, so that camaraderie was what I was looking for in a company. I did a lot of PRN before I got to Alex. I was at like 6 different locations, working all of them. So it was nice to like finally find a work home.
My journey leading up to AMP was first school-based. School system, I was in everything from alternative schools to juvenile detention centers because the county had my contract. Then I went with a private company after that. And then I went from there to the hospital. And then when I became a mom, I was trying to find a setting that worked for me being able to be a good mom and still be able to have a career and still have a passion for it. And that's what led me up to AMP.
What would you say are the top benefits of working with Alex and Alexandra and just working with AMP?
It's the camaraderie of the company, for the ease of being able to talk to them. They don't seem like owners or bosses. They seem like peers, which makes it a lot easier. It's much easier to talk to them and communicate, I feel like.
It's easier to solve scheduling problems, easier to help you, find a solution. Sometimes you run into a patient that doesn't have a PT or an OT, and you see certain things and that's not your area. So it's easy to call them up and be like, hey, I think, but I'm not sure. And then, so it's easier to collaborate and get your kids what they need faster, sooner. It's like, I don't know anything about the insurances.
Right.
They know all those things. So once mom, I see something, I express it to the parent. It's just the benefit of being able to get what you need and for your clients, and feeling like you're not completely lost or alone in the process.
Right. I think like having all those resources for the stuff that we don't know. Like if it's outside of my PT scope, I can go to them and be like, listen, I have this issue, and they hop on it and we get it done as a company. So.
My name is Marta El Real. I am from Colombia. I would describe AMP as an organization to be a pioneer, a family-oriented, taking care of their employees, taking care of the kids and the services, and providing the best quality. Making AMP stands out from many other companies. They are individually taking care of each person, taking care of the families, how they can work with them, with the kids, how they can provide better services as well. And if someone cannot do it, they will send someone else to do it. So they are working as a team.
Hey, my name is Julia Conde. I am originally from Puerto Rico. AMP as an organization, to me as a therapist, was heaven sent. I've been through a lot of companies before. I love the fact that I allow as a therapist to pick and choose what I decide to do as a single mom. Having my own schedule is probably the best thing ever. I can shuffle my schedule whichever way I want. I also love the fact that there is true heart to our company, and we are never not supported as therapists. In turn, because we support our parents in the same manner.
So my name is Michelle Jorgensen. I'm from originally Miami. My parents are Ecuadorian and Mexican. And my hobbies, I like kayaking, I like outdoorsy things. I do. I just started with this company, this will be my first year, so I'm very excited about it. Any questions that I have, I'm always emailing and they answer it right back. If I have a problem with anybody, or they're always there willing to help me out with solving any issue I have. It's family oriented. I think they're really intimate and they really want to get to know us. I love that they have gatherings from time to time. It's so diverse. It's not like a work area where you go 9 to 5 and everybody sees each other every single day, so they know that. So they try to do these little events to make sure that everybody feels a sense of community. I love that.
Okay, my name is Alexandra Perez. I go by Alex and I'm from Puerto Rico. And I'm married to...
My name is Alexander Perez and I am from the Dominican Republic, of parents of the Dominican Republic.
We love to travel. We have 3 kids, 2 boys and 1 girl, so they keep us busy. And we have this baby that we call AMP as well.
And in addition to that, I personally like to skydive, fence, I like to surf, wakeboard, and things like that. We just like to have fun. And then we have the baby that she mentioned called AMP Pediatric Therapy, LLC.
Well, AMP is lots of fun. We are very team oriented. We are a very cohesive team. Even though everyone works on their own, we always try to get together, help each other out, hang out whenever we have time. We bring therapy to the parents in the children's houses or daycare, so we make it convenient for the parents. They don't have to leave the house. They don't have to bring extra siblings to the therapy run when it's raining outside. So we just bring therapy to you and make it as convenient as possible.
And we do that by ensuring that we get the kindest, most consistent, and the most knowledgeable therapists that we can find. Those are the people that we allow to be part of our team, and we're very selective on who becomes part of our team. Maybe out of 10 people that apply, we'll probably only take 2. When you join AMP, it's gonna be awesome. The reason that it's going to be awesome is because you're going to have fantastic schedule, because you're going to be able to create your own schedule.
And AMP it's a family, so we call ourselves the AMP family. And I am a therapist myself, and I've been in the field for a while. So we bring is that we run AMP from a perspective of a therapist versus a corporation. I've had so many rewarding experiences that I couldn't even point to one. I've been doing this for almost 20 years. I still remember the first time a patient walked for me. I have calls 6 or 7 years after I stopped seeing a family, and the mom will call me to let me know the patient took their first steps, or is crawling now, or is sitting up by themselves. So to say one particular one, it would be so hard. I've had kids on my schedule for over 15 years that I started to see when they were maybe 8 months old. And now they're full teenagers, so I'm dealing with teenage patients versus baby ones. And I started this when I was, I was recently married but no kids, so I grew my mommy skills with them as well. So it has helped me become, I think, overall a better mom and appreciate the fact that my kids are healthy. But we also teach them how to be caring for other individuals that might be going through certain difficulties, like a diagnosis or just bringing education out there in the community, I think is very important.
On the business side of it, it is very special to be able to provide 80 families with a consistent income. That means that we are able, by what we started, we're able to have 80 families have jobs. By the time this video was done, we are currently employing more than 150 therapists that cover all of Florida. And that is very rewarding on its own.
What is the most fulfilling thing about working with AMP?
The fact that you can make a change every day that you come to work. Every day that you come to work, you go into somebody's family, into somebody's home, they welcome you. Eventually you become part of their family in essence, and the work that you put in, you see the results. Unlike other professions where you perhaps work and don't see the results, every time that one of our therapists goes into a house, eventually given the right amount of time, they'll see the results. The child will start walking, the child will start talking, the child will learn how to jump a rope or whatever the skills and the milestones that we're trying to achieve with that patient.
And that you know it's because you as a therapist made a difference and no one but you. So that it's not only rewarding going to work and liking what you do, but also knowing that you help a human being get better or be better at whatever they're working at.
And have a better quality of life.
And you become part of people's families, so you have a lot of friends and colleagues and families that you're an integral part of their.
You are invested on their doing well, and like I said, you end up becoming part of their family.
Right. And the last question, what would be your advice to any upcoming therapists trying to join AMP?
You are gonna love it here. That's the first thing. You're gonna feel very welcome. My advice will be always for success, have the line of communication open. So if anything comes up, if you're insecure about something, if you're unsure, if something, just whatever, any questions, ask for the support that we provide, seek the support, and just remember you're not on your own. As I mentioned before, I've been a therapist for almost 20 years, but I am still learning. When I go see a new grad doing a treatment and I'm providing supervision, I'm still learning new things because, this field is a field that as you work, you become a better therapist.
I have 3 suggestions for you to be successful at being part of our family. If you're a kind person, if you are a reliable and consistent person, and if you are knowledgeable on what you're doing, you will have a fantastic future here. And not only that, you will be invited to become part of our family. If you don't possess those qualities, don't even bother to apply. It's true. If you contact us, we promise that we will send kind, reliable, and knowledgeable therapists without you ever having to leave the comfort of your home.
If we don't have a direct therapist in your area, we will start you off by offering telemedicine. By doing that, we will assure that you're starting with services with us, training you on what to do while we're not there. And as soon as we find a kind, reliable, and knowledgeable therapist in your area, we can definitely transition you into direct services so they will start going to your home.
Like anything else in life, there's a cost for these services. Evaluating your child, sending a therapist to your home, among other services that we provide. However, with the types of insurance that we take, there's not a cost out of your pocket. Most of these services are completely covered by your insurance. And for those parents that don't have insurance or would rather do self-pay, please give us a call and we will arrange for a significant discount compared to the true price of the services.
If you choose us, we will make sure that we send kind, reliable, and knowledgeable therapists to your house or via telemed. Just give us a chance and you will see how much in love you're gonna fall with our therapist.
Hey guys, because of this video, a lot of families have been reaching out. And there's only so many therapists that meet the requirements to work for AMP. Remember, they need to be kind, reliable, and knowledgeable, and that are willing to go to your home. We can't hire therapists fast enough, so give us a call, email us, or reach out on our website so that we can let you start immediately making the transition of not having to leave your home to receive therapy for your child.
Okay, parents, all we need you to do is to complete the form on this page so we can start service immediately. For those of you that have already completed the form, thank you so much. Our team of specialists is working to get your child started with services as soon as possible.
Hey guys, many families are already receiving the treatment and care that they need in the comfort of their home. We're only waiting on you so we can start this process, and we want you to become part of our family, the AMP family. We're only an email or a call away. To recap, we're Alex
and Alex,
and we are AMP Pediatric Therapy.
Our mission is to take care of you and your child within the comfort of your home. We are AMP Pediatric Therapy. Remember, we can only offer you the most kind, knowledgeable, and reliable therapists out there, and we will bring therapy to you. We're just a call or an email away. Please visit us and give us a chance. You will be in love with our therapists.
Thank you guys, and we'll see you on the next page.
Bye.
Bye.